Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Today we have a special guest, is the world famous Davinci J15. In this video we will discuss about most important questions which I hope it helps many of you. For example, how to look at the market, how to find the most perspective altcoins, how to take a risk, how to don't lose your money. And for the beginning we're going to the most important questions. Jeremy Davinci, how are you doing today, my man? Because I heard from another people that you got some trouble with your leg. Can you tell us what happened?
My leg's doing much better. I kind of like broke it in the housewarming party. It's kind of embarrassing, but what happened was I drank too much, and two guys jumped on my back. It was a party trick. I could carry a lot of people on my back, and so I had two people on my back, and the third person decided to do a running jump and jump on top of my back, and that was one too many people. So I fell over and I twisted my ankle, and I had to go to the hospital, and I got surgery, and they put in a bar in my leg in order to keep it straight and stuff like that, because it was pretty bent out of shape. But I'm doing well. I'm walking right now, so I can't run just yet, but I will be able to run in about a year or so.
Perfect. Actually I like kind of people like you, because I heard that you stopped smoking right now, and not everyone can do that. So actually we can use your example like for a big motivation for most of the people.
Yes, I did. I'm so happy about that, especially since I was smoking 3 packs a day. Makes a big difference. When you stop smoking,
Goodness.
you notice.
Yeah. Actually, when I was young, I made almost the same mistake like yours, but now when we get older, we get more clever. So let's start talking about market, because I got around 7 most important questions for you, and we would like to see your opinion about that. Because as I told you, already famous in Russia, also everybody watching you, everybody respects you, everybody likes you. So I have a so interesting question, by the way, because you're always talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's get back into 2014 when the mt.gox exchange crashed. And you was a single person who did a prediction for that. And the question is, can it happen right now with Bitfinex or Tether USDT, because they have some problem with New York government? And what will be indicate for that?
Well, it will happen again. That's the thing. It's an absolute certainty that this will happen again. When and where is going to be a little difficult, a little bit tricky, but you can see it coming well ahead of time. So, for example, when with mt.gox, it was pretty simple to see that they were going to be collapsing in a very short time, because one, they had lost millions of dollars in the United States to regulators. They lost millions of dollars in a hack. They lost millions of dollars in another regulator in Japan. So where are they covering all this money that they were losing? And on top of that, it was difficult to exchange to trade to get your money out of mt.gox. There was always a delay in transferring the dollars out of the exchange, and those are definite signs. Definite signs. So, for example, Quadrat. I never did a video on this, but I should have. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, actually you should do that, because that will be interesting, because you said and it happened, and it happens almost in the same time, and that was amazing.
Yes, thank you. But I did the same thing for Quadrata, the exchange in Canada, because I'm a Canadian citizen. I was using their exchange for quite some time, but I saw that they were losing money. That it was taking forever to change my money out. So I said, you know what? This change is going to collapse. I'm not using it anymore. And what happened? The owner died mysteriously. And he went to a country where it's known for people to disappear and say that they died there, and really they didn't die, and they just ran off with a bunch of money. So it was one of those countries that you could disappear in. So obviously I don't think the guy's dead.
Okay, Jeremy, so what is will be indicate for that? For example, I have some suspicious about Bitfinex and Tether, because Tether I can believe, so I can trust them that they have some security. I mean, they cannot cover is Tether with a real USD dollar. And just for a simple vision, you can see that they can print their own money, like their own Tether called USDT, like easy from nothing.
Obviously, somebody powerful is helping them, so that's why they keep going, and eventually this will collapse by somebody even more powerful saying no. But we don't know what's going to happen, right? So you can only predict into the future as much based on past events. And what I've seen before is what happens is they're gonna keep going for a while and do very well. But eventually, when somebody says, you know what, I need to get the market down so I can get into this market because I didn't get in back when it was like cheaper, and I want to get in. And how am I going to do that? Let me think here. I can get my government friend, the president, to shut this place down and the price will collapse. And then I can buy it up as it comes screaming down. So you can see that coming.
Thank you, Jeremy. That was so important. I think not only for me, it's for our audience as well. And we're going straight to the next question. You also talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, but you never say anything about XRP, I mean Ripple. And what's your vision for that coin? Because they have a lot of partnership worldwide with the banks, and they have so powerful team, marketing company. And if you hold any XRP in your portfolio?
My opinion on XRP is basically this. It's not really a decentralized monetary system. It can work, it does work, but the problem is so can the US dollar, right? So can the Russian ruble. But you have to put faith in somebody else that they're not going to do something bad with the currency. And the same thing applies with XRP. Yes, it does use consensus, but consensus alone is only with big people, with big players. So if a bunch of big players decide, you know what, we're going to lose a lot of money, and if we don't take it from the other people, right, below that has this XRP, we're going to lose money. And since we are controlling this with consensus, well, guess what? We're going to take the money. So that's a problem with XRP, right?
So you are not holding any XRP in your portfolio?
No, I have lots because people are stupid. They're going to buy it. So it's going to go higher. So yeah, I want to ride the train up, but I know it's going to end badly one day. And what I do is I sell half. I take profits along the way. So I sell half whenever it doubles. So I get my money back and profit as it goes higher and higher and higher. If you keep buying it, I'm going to keep selling and keep making my money. And then eventually it's going to collapse, but I'll be like, no, well, no problem. Like, I mean, for example, I remember doing a video with one person. He asked me, what's your top holding coins? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, let me take a look. And it was some fourth tier coin, which some people call shit coins, called UNO, and I had like $7,000 worth of it. But if I look back at my portfolio, I was selling half. I had made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it, and who cares that I have this few left, right?
Actually, you're right. Yeah, actually, you're right, because if you have any coins and they give you profit, it doesn't matter it's shitcoin or it's Bitcoin or it's Ethereum, because you earn money for that. Is evident, is logical.
Exactly. If you sold it and made profit, so for example, I bought it when it was nothing, a few dollars, and then when it going up, I sold half. When it went up again, I sold half. When it went up again, I sold half. And so the rest that I have left over adds up to $7,000, but it doesn't matter because I already profited, right? I already made a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
And what I would do is when it would come back down, I'd buy more again. And then when it went up again, I'd sold half on the double. So every time I always take profits. That was the key thing. Always took profits so that if it goes to zero, I'm never feeling like bad.
Yeah, and you just took your money back. If you're selling half and half and half, you took your money back, and if someday is going to zero, you don't worry about that because you take your money back. It's actually the main and most important idea in trading. It doesn't matter any strategy, just to take profit, just to take back more than you put it before.
Exactly.
Thank you, Davinci. We're going for the next question. How do you find like a perspective altcoins which have a growth potential for 100x or 50x?
Well, what do I see for coins? I think all the fourth tier coins out there have the potential to do 100x during the altcoin seasons that are coming up. There's an altcoin season coming up for the summertime between July and August. You can probably find a few coins that are out there that have low volume, have like a million volume or something like that, $1 million of volume or less, or have less than the $10 million market cap. And some of those are going to do coming in this summertime 100x. Not everyone, not all those coins are going to do it, but you can probably I would probably bet 2 or 3 of them are going to do easily 100x this summertime. And then next year, probably around February, March and April timeframe next year, a lot more will do 100x. And then going into the future, way out in the future, when we have another crazy Bitcoin explosion, if it's not happening right now, we're going to see those things do even more crazy, like 1,000x or 10,000x, right? Because everybody who missed the boat, they're going to be jumping in those smaller coins.
Yeah, okay, but how you doing the research? I mean, what you pay when you choose any altcoin? What you pay attention for? You watching for the team, or are you watching for like a technology idea, or what is a good indicator for a perspective altcoin, for example?
Well, honestly, for me, I keep my I don't look at that particular fundamental analysis. I like hearing about it, but what I do is just keep my risk low. So I say, for example, how much am I willing to put into this? Where if it goes to zero tomorrow, I'm not going to feel like, oh my God, I made a big mistake. And if I do that, like if I put in like 0.2%, 0.1%, 0.5%, those are the numbers that I can put into any kind of particular asset class and not feel like, oh my God, if this thing goes to zero, I'm going to be poor. Right? So if I could do that, then I know I buy that coin regardless of its fundamental analysis, meaning like whether the team's good, whether the coin's good. I really don't care. Actually, that's the most part, because I noticed that a lot of these coins that are crap end up doing 100x out of nowhere. So if I put I used to put like $5-10 in, right? And I made a lot of money from those 100x coins from putting just $5-10 in, right? So yeah, you can see it's easy to make a large sums of money if you just manage your risk and keep it low so that you don't get hurt on the coins that do go to zero.
Yeah, actually, that's right. Guys, you can support our work with the likes. All what we're doing today, we are doing for you. So hit a thumbs up and we're going for the next question. Davinci, many years ago, you did a clear prediction that Bitcoin will go higher, like for 10,000, when it was cost just, I think it's $1. And actually it happened. So what is your vision about situation for today? I mean, what's the target of Bitcoin in the future? So which price can Bitcoin hit in the next 2-3 years, for example, in 2020? So what's the target? I mean, the next global target, like 100,000, 500,000, maybe 1 million, as McAfee said. So what's your opinion?
Well, easily $100,000 in the next
Easy.
3 years. Easy, like walking apart, and probably a lot more, right? After that. So, I mean, if you hold Bitcoins, it's going to be something that everybody's going to look back and say how smart you were for buying Bitcoins. If you buy it even at today's price, even though it might fall back down to 6,000, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, that's crazy thing. Okay, we're going to the next question. Davinci, I learned your video before with mmcrypto, and anything you say is going to happen exactly how you say, following like your scenario. Can you share with us some secrets, how you trade, what are you looking for in a chart, how you learning the chart, like what indicator do you use in, I mean, what is your trading secret? No, I have a better. What is Davinci's secret?
Well, it's the biggest secret. I've already mentioned it, and is to manage your risk. It's to not go all in on one particular bet in the hope that you make yourself millions of dollars. It's slow and steady and hard work. That's the only way to make money. It sucks. You'd like to just go to Vegas, put everything on black, and then walk away a millionaire. But life doesn't work that way. Right? It just doesn't. You have to work hard at it. And the key thing for making money in this market is to spread your portfolio out so that you're not all on one bet. So that you say, okay, well, I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit here. I own over 250 coins. So that's an example of my spreading my risk profile so that I don't have to worry about one coin destroying me. I never lose sleep at night when I get a message from the exchange saying, hey, this coin is being delisted. I'm like, oh shit, that's bad. But you know what? Who cares, right? I can transfer it to another exchange and sell it, and that's that. So I'm not worried about a coin going to zero at all, ever. And if that's the case, if you feel that way when you're trading, then you're doing it right.
How do you think any other currency can replace Bitcoin in the future?
Do I think other currency is going to replace Bitcoin? Yes, it's possible. But improbable, because Bitcoin has the first mover advantage. That means that it has a lot of mind share and a lot of developers that are working to improve the Bitcoin protocol and move it forward. So with that said, there's just the probability of it being displaced is somewhat low. Maybe a currency will go higher than in market cap value for a short while, but overall Bitcoin will be the most popular coin, more than whatever coin happens to happen to have a higher market cap value. Bitcoin will remain the king for quite some time.
Yeah, why I ask him, because there is a huge competition between communities. Somebody likes Ripple XRP, somebody hates Ethereum. For example, Vitalik Buterin is Ethereum founder. He believes that Ethereum, I mean his technology, can replace Bitcoin in the future because it's more functional, more faster. Some people like Ton Weiss saying that all the other coin is scam and we should buy only Bitcoin. Only Bitcoin is decentralized. So can you tell me, so what's, from your opinion, Bitcoin can give for a real economy? I mean, what benefits can Bitcoin give for a real economy to make a simplified life of the countries or the other people?
Just recently, the Russian government came out and stated that this Bitcoin thing is going to destroy their ability to control people's money and keep the capital inside of Russia. So we got to stop it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just
Yeah,
figuring
that's
out
happened.
how powerful this thing is. They've just figured it out. You know that how they really work is that the government, you know that person who came out with this information, he's buying Bitcoin like crazy right now. Whilst he's saying, we've got to ban it for the rest of the people. You know it. You damn well know it. So you might want to follow suit with him, right? Because he's going to ban it. And you know what? Banning Bitcoin is like putting up a fence, a small fence, whilst you can walk around it, right? And go, oh, you stopping me from going on the grass? Okay, well, I can walk around that fence, right? I mean, you put up a small fence, and that's all you can do. The government can do is put up a small fence in front of Bitcoin and say you can't use it, but then you could just easily walk around and easily use it without them knowing it. So
Yeah, actually, I understand you. I also want to ask you about the situation which happened right now with Bitcoin, because personally, me, I don't believe, I don't trust all that rally. I think it not looks real of 100%, and people saying that it's already bottom in, and we go also higher and higher and higher. And what is your vision right now? That Bitcoin will crash back to 4K or 4.5, or it will continue to rise up?
yeah, this rally seems unbelievable. You look at it on a weekly time frame, and you go, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weekly candles straight up. Okay, what's going on here? This can't continue like this, right? You have to. This is going to end badly because nothing goes up in a straight line, and Bitcoin seems to want to go up in a straight line, and so eventually this is going to come to an end when the market decides, when some people start to dump, and they're going to dump into very little liquidity, and it's just going to go straight down, especially with the weak hands. They're just going to start selling like crazy and cause a huge collapse in the price. Now, whether that collapse is going to be short-lived or and then we continue going up remains to be seen, but we will see some serious fireworks in the price sometime soon.
Yeah, because from my opinion, level of 5,000, it will be decisive. If we will drop down below, it will be not so lovely situation, for example. And let's finish with the Bitcoin discussion, and I want to ask you about Pandora wallet. I know that you are a developer of that product, so can you tell us what is Pandora wallet is? I mean, what is your business idea? What are you providing for people? So what benefit I will get if I gonna use a Pandora wallet?
Well, I'd love to. Pandora's wallet is basically for traders like myself that does a style of trading called the little old lady style of trading. Basically, it's a method of managing your risks mostly, but like I've explained before, where you put in a very small percentage into your portfolio and then sell of any particular asset into your portfolio, and you sell half whenever the price doubles. So every time the price doubles, you know exactly when to sell. You sell half. You don't try to finesse it. You don't try to go, okay, well, I think it's going to go higher. I'm going to hold, because that's how you lose money. Because we have a saying as traders: bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. If you're going to be a pig and think that you're going to sell higher, that's actually how you lose money. You have to take profits at a specific level when you're trading. And this little old lady style gives you a specific level to sell. And that's when it doubles, and that's it. And if you follow those rules, you will make money, because what tends to happen is the market gives you the double, comes back down, and you can buy back again, and then goes back up, gives you another double, and then you can sell that, and then when it comes back down, you can buy it again. And this over and over routine ends up giving you a lot of money in the future. So by using this method, Pandora's wallet allows you to take all your cryptocurrencies and keep it in your possession, so that you don't have to leave it on the exchanges. And so then if you keep it on your possession, if the exchange collapses, oh well, I still have my money. And you can continue trading on another exchange. And because I have a large, ugly sum on exchanges, is why I'm building this wallet, this software, so that I can keep the cryptocurrencies in my possession at all times. And then only when it's time to make a trade do I go and make that trade on the exchange, and then keep the currencies. And once I make the trade, I transfer the currencies back into my wallet. And that's what the wallet does automatically for you.
That's your wallet is already done. I mean, it's working like without any issues or something like that. It already works.
Yeah, it works right now. There are some issues because no software is perfect, but we are working on to clean all of those issues up. And in time, we'll have an absolutely perfect product.
And all what you did, you put all your money. You didn't make any ICO or some stuff like that.
Yes, it's all my own money. But I will be doing an ICO in the future. Once this company is successful in producing income, I will do an ICO that's basically allowing people to invest in a very profitable company, not like normal investments out there, like for example, Uber, Netflix, that all lose money. And I don't understand why people invest in this when these businesses that lose money. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why put your money in a business that loses money? That's illogical, but whatever. If people want to do that, they can, and they can lose money. That's fine, whatever. But when I do an ICO for this company, it's going to be a profitable company, or I'm not doing the ICO, and that's that.
Yeah, that sounds very good. So guys, hit a thumbs up if you wish Davinci to improve his own goals, to improve his business, to create a totally Pandora wallet, because there is not such a good product in the market. There is, but is not a lot. So if Davinci will handle it, for sure, all of us will going to use that Pandora wallet. And also, I wish for Davinci all the best from my heart, especially from Russian people. Thank you for being with us. And you guys, if you have any questions, you can write down below in the comments, because we answer always and for everyone. So thank you so much. I hope that video was useful for you. Good luck and bye bye.